The process starts with the facility collecting their oil and storing it in tanks. This is their fuel source for the winter. When it gets cold, it's like any other furnace. There's a thermostat. Thermostat calls for heat. But unlike a natural gas furnace where it just turns on a little gas valve, our furnaces turn on an oil pump, a specific type of oil pump that pumps heavy used oil. And it will pump it from this tank up to 300 feet.
Our system allows the burner just to receive an exact amount of fuel so that the flame position or the distinction of the flame does not vary at all. Some companies don't have that feature.
The burner assembly has a special heater block built into it that pre-warms that oil, and as it goes through, it warms it up, and then as it comes into the nozzle, air is added to it, and it helps atomize the very heavy oil so that we end up with a complete and clean combustion. There is no smoke from our furnaces. There's no soot coming out the top of the chimney.
When we're preheating the oil, we do that in a multi-pass system, so that allows us to burn various oils compared to our competition, which maybe cannot burn 90 weight, or cannot burn vegetable oil, or cannot burn synthetic blended oils. The ignition we use is a 14,000 volt for those reasons, so that we can do that.
After the oil has been burnt in the chamber, the exhaust gases circulate through heat exchangers, and they finally exit out the back of the furnace or the side.
10 gauge steel in the combustion chamber, 12 in the heat exchanger, easy pass design, efficiency ratings probably in the 85 to 88% range. It'll vary somewhat depending on the consistency of oil that you're burning, but it's higher than any other one.
That means more heat is going into the dealership or into the facility, not going out the chimney, not heating the sky. So our stack temperatures are very low compared to most. And that saves you oil, because oil is a finite resource. Even though it's used, even though it's coming out from, from car crankcases, truck crankcases, and things like that, from transmissions, all of those products are a finite resource, and there's an X amount that is available to heat your shop. And you want to use every last bit of it to replace that natural gas bill that you get, because natural gas has gone absolutely nuts.
When I got in this business in 1988, that was really the industry had grown from the vaporizing technology where you had to clean it every day, and the technology was getting better. People were pretty happy that their furnace would work for a week without having to work on it, and Clean Burn really was the leader at that point, with equipment that was pretty good compared to everything out there. But since then, even since 1990, I've seen 3 or 4 generations of burners technology, cabinet technology change, equipment that automatically resets itself so it doesn't, it cuts out nuisance shutdowns. The cleaning interval has risen from 400 or 500 hours to upwards of 1,000 hours on the newer equipment. The cleaning time to clean a furnace went from 3 or 4 hours down to less than an hour now. So the innovations in the technology are constantly improving.
And with the new furnaces, what's really neat about those is you're standing in front of it with a burner, and you've literally got 4 bolts that come off and the door swings open. And when that door swings open, you're looking directly into the combustion chamber, and beyond that to the flues. And then the clean out is a matter of drawing out the cleaning brush through and using a shop vac to vacuum it out, and it's cleaned. The other thing that we do is that on our chimneys, we have a clean out tee and a plug. So every once a year, whatever, you pop that off the bottom and you clean that out as well. So in a typical heating season, you would probably halfway through the season do a clean out, 4 bolts off, shop vac in, do it up, and then when the heating season is finished, do it one more time so it's ready for the next heating season after that. So twice a year typically would be your cleaning.
The whole serviceability of the whole furnace is just far superior than what Clean Burn used to be 20 years ago. I feel that the newer furnaces are 4 times better than the old ones. but the old ones still last a long time.